Somewhere in the vast deep blue of the Pacific Ocean, a sound echoes. It's a call, a song, but it's unlike any other. It's a song sung at a frequency of 52 Hz, a pitch too high for blue whales, too low for fin whales. For decades, this solitary singer has been calling out, its voice traveling through the ocean but seemingly never getting a reply. This is the story of the 52 Hz whale, often called the loneliest creature on Earth. Our story begins back in 1989, during the Cold War. The US Navy was using a top-secret hydrophone array, a system of underwater microphones called SOSUS, originally designed to detect enemy submarines. But they picked up something else entirely. It was a strange, repetitive sound. It had the rhythm and characteristics of a whale call, but the frequency was all wrong. Normal fin whales communicate in a low rumble, around 15 to 20 Hz, and blue whales, the largest animals on the planet, call out at about 10 to 40 Hz. This mysterious sound was consistently at 52 Hz. It was a complete anomaly. For years, these calls were just a military curiosity. But when the data was declassified and shared with marine biologists in the early 90s, the scientific community was captivated. Dr. Bill Watkins at the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution led the research. He and his team spent over a decade tracking this unique signal. Year after year, from August to February, the song would appear. They tracked its migration patterns, following it from the coast of California up to the Aleutian Islands in Alaska, a journey typical of other large whales. But there was one crucial difference. It was always alone. While other whales travel in pods or follow predictable group migration routes, this one traveled solo. Its path was its own. Think about that for a moment. Whales are incredibly social animals. They communicate to navigate, to find mates, to warn each other of danger, and to maintain complex social bonds. Their songs can travel for hundreds, even thousands of miles across the ocean. For them, sound isn't just noise, it's their entire world. It's how they see, how they connect, how they live. Now imagine you're calling out into a crowded room, but your voice is at a pitch that no one else can hear. You see others talking, laughing, connecting, but your own words just hang in the air, unanswered. That's the life we imagine for the 52 Hz whale. This powerful idea of a lone creature calling out for decades without a response resonated deeply with people all over the world. The story went viral. The whale became a symbol of loneliness, of feeling different, of searching for connection in a world that doesn't seem to understand you. Musicians wrote songs about it, filmmakers were inspired, and thousands of people felt a strange kinship with this animal they had never seen. It became a cultural icon, a metaphor for our own human experiences of isolation. We all have moments where we feel like we're speaking a language no one else understands. The 52 Hz whale gave that feeling a name and a voice. But what kind of whale is it? That's the million-dollar question. The science is still not settled. One popular theory is that it could be a hybrid, perhaps the offspring of a blue whale and a fin whale. Interspecies hybrids are rare but not impossible in the ocean. Such a creature might have unique physical traits, including a vocal structure that produces this unusual frequency. It would be one of a kind, a beautiful accident of nature. Another possibility is that it's a malformed individual of a known species. Perhaps it has a physical deformity in its larynx or vocal cords that causes its calls to be pitched so high. It would be a blue whale or a fin whale, just with a unique voice. It would be like a person born with a vocal range far outside the human norm. For years, the last confirmed recording of the whale was in 2004. Scientists worried that its lonely song had finally faded, that its life had come to an end. The story of the loneliest whale seemed to have a fittingly sad conclusion. But then, something amazing happened. In 2010, new hydrophones off the coast of California picked up signals that were consistent with the 52 Hz whale. Not only that, but there seemed to be more than one source. Could it be that our lonely whale wasn't the only one? This new data, presented by Dr. John Hildebrand at the Scripps Institution of Oceanography, suggested that the original whale might still be out there, but also that there might be other whales singing at a similar, unconventional frequency. This complicates the narrative. Maybe it's not just one lonely whale. Maybe it's a small, previously unknown population. Or maybe, just maybe, our original whale finally found a friend. This idea offers a glimmer of hope. Perhaps the 52 Hz whale was never truly alone. Maybe its calls were being heard by others who sing in a similar dialect, a language we just hadn't discovered yet. The ocean is so vast and we've only explored a tiny fraction of it. What we hear is limited by our technology and where we choose to listen. It's possible we were only catching one side of a conversation that spanned vast oceanic distances. The search continues. Documentarians and scientists have launched expeditions to try and find this elusive creature, hoping to tag it, get a DNA sample, and finally solve the mystery. In 2015, a documentary team, partly funded by Leonardo DiCaprio, set out on a quest to find the 52 Hz whale. While they didn't get a visual confirmation, they gathered more acoustic data, deepening our understanding of its behavior. The story of the 52 Hz whale is a beautiful reminder of how much we still have to learn about our planet. It's a story about science and mystery, but also about empathy. Why do we care so much about one single whale? Because its story reflects our own deepest fears and desires. The fear of being alone, and the profound universal need to be heard, to be understood, to connect. Whether it's a unique hybrid, a whale with a physical anomaly, or a member of a group we don't yet know, the 52 Hz whale forces us to listen more closely. It tells us that every voice matters, even the ones that sound different. And it fills us with a sense of wonder about the vast, mysterious world that lies beneath the waves. A world full of songs we are only just beginning to hear. The loneliest whale on Earth might just be a sign that we are not as alone as we think, and that somewhere out there, there's always a chance of finding a voice that answers our own. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into one of the ocean's most touching mysteries. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the unknown. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the 52 Hz whale is truly alone? Until next time, stay curious.